I found a pig in my yard. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Sir, excuse me. Sir. I got carrots. I got dog. Here. Come here. Come here, sir. We're making progress. It's not every day you find a pig. I think he's following me now. Come on, Piggy, come on. Come on. Come on. Well, I'm sorry for the lack of conclusion, but that's where this story ends. This pig is going to nap in this field, and that's how it's going to be. Yes, I really did find a pig. I made a trail of food leading down to my house. I wanted him to be my pig, but he was having none of it. Apparently, he was somebody's pig. He'd been at large in the neighborhood for months, we learned, and despite the prevalence of coyotes, I am very pleased to report that the pig made it home. Yay. Anyways, war pigs, for obvious reasons that are sincerely no joking matter. For Jason Spade, and of course for you, we are not going to be super duper scientific about this. I will show you the signature parts, and for the noodly bits, I'll show you the hows and the whys, and you can make it your own. Here we go. For this intro, we're going to have two slots, slot 1 and slot 2. Aptly named. For slot 1, I encourage you to do any of the things that fit into slot 1 in any order you like. Slot 2 is always going to take us down to the 5th fret of the A string. That said, we're going to start on the 5th fret of the A string, and we're going to go from 5 to 7 real quick. Also, we want to hear that low E string ringing out the whole time. 7 to 5, this is slot 2. 5 to 7. 7 to 5. Now let's go up to 11 and go 11, 12, 11. 7 to 5. This time 11, 12, 14. Then it starts to switch twice as fast. Let's just stay down here. Get to the power chords. Here we go. That's just the A string power chord, 5th and 7th frets. 97% of the time you use 3-finger power chords. I'm guessing that this is just 2-finger power chords, but you can use 3 fingers if you want. I wonder if I counted right while talking. One more time. That serves as our first verse part 2 as well. Check this out. Song's in E minor. E minor scale is great because it's all in open position down here. You'd go open, 2, 3, open, 2, 3, open, 2. Starting our next octave, you'd go 2, 4, open, 2, 4, 1. Could have done B open, but I did G4 instead because, anyways, the point is 1, 3, open, and then open, 2, 3. These are all the notes you could use to do the fast thing. The fast thing is a pull-off, pull-off. I'm starting on G4 and pulling off to 2 and pulling off to open. And then I'm starting on D4 and pulling off to 2 and pulling off to open. You can do that anywhere. It's all good. A trill is playing 2 notes as fast as you possibly can, one after the other. Flautists do trills quite a bit, but guitar players do too. Also, 2nd fret, the 2 fret, on the D string, and you're going to pluck it once. And just hammer on, pull off as fast as you humanly can. Humanly. You gotta eat a lot of cumin to be a good human. When you play an E minor chord, you've got an open G and an open B string. When you play an E minor 7 chord, you've got an open D, G, and B string. Minor 7 chords are always interchangeable with their regular minor counterparts. I point that out because the 12th fret is the same as the open fret. It's just an octave higher. So if you were to grab the D, G, and B strings in the 12th fret, you would be making an E minor 7. and you get to do that thing, which is going to come up a lot. I understand that this has turned into the Where's Waldo of song lessons, but you'll recognize this next part. We're going to need a bend wiggly, a wiggly B8, and a trill from before on G7 and 9. Power chord on the A string, 5-7, 10-9-8, 7. Do it again. You can do either of those little moves or something you come up with yourself in the in-betweens there. Then we have this thing, open E string. You already know what that thing is, followed by open E string and a wiggly E3. Tom Morello approved. That thing turns into this thing, open E string, D, 2, pull off to open. The second time you add a wiggly E3 at the end of it. Our first real noodly jam section incorporates parts of the E major scale and the E minor scale. Be on the A string, and here's all your options. You can do 14, 12, 11, 7, and 5. They go like this. 11, 12, 11, 7, 5, 5, 7. And then they go up. 11, 12, 11, 12, 14, 12, 12, 11. You can do those notes in any order you want. Then it turns into the E minor pentatonic scale in the shape we all know and love. 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. Start on the A string 12th fret and go up the scale until you reach the G string 12th fret. Then you can do anything you want in E minor, whatever your move is. That's my only move, it's not that impressive. Towards the end of that, it strikes me he's got the G string 9th fret. Just a better place to bend that note than D12. It's got more bite to it. Also, grab the A string 6th fret. This is the major 7. This is the E major part of the proceedings here, and he bends that a little bit too. A little extra weirdness. And then it's the deal from the intro, but I think it's the whole power chord now, and I think in the intro it wasn't the whole power chord. But really, in either spot, however you want to do that, is just wonderful by me. I cleaned up my tone here so you can hear this ingredient. Put your pointer finger across E, A, and D12. Put your ring finger on A14 and pluck like this. E, A, E, D, E, A, E, D, A, D. Then power chord A7, E7, E10. Do that same plucky thing. Power chord A7, A10, A7. So. Just press the wrong button. This is my favorite part, when the plucky thing moves down the neck. Start where we started on 12 and 14. 2 frets lower. 2 frets lower. Power chord E7, 887. Love that part. We've got another jammy part to talk about, but this one is totally 100% in E minor, A string, 5 to 7. 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. 5, 2, 5, 5 to 7. 9, 10, 12. You can go up to 14 if you want. That was way too friendly. Don't do that. Here's a move for you. G string, 9th fret, bend it. Unbend it and pull it off to 7 when you do that fast together. And sometimes he does the kind of like this thing that he did, but he starts on D7. and makes his way up to G9 and gives it a bend. Well, that's it. Those are all the ingredients you should need to make your own War Pigs cake. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful. Sing that one to the east, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.